guitar, I know the chords. I play my cigar, lay it flat on the floor. The east and the west, the battle won't matter. Only the music can settle the score. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die all alone, then turning to bone. So rock till you die. Yeah, bones should make my eyes, and when they eat my flesh. But I got the power to run all the hours and rock my life away. The sound of the crowd, the creak of the bones. I play it so loud with my mates or alone. It don't really matter if my world should shatter. I hold it together till I turn to stone. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die all alone, then turn into bone. So rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die all alone, then turn into bone. So rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die all alone, then turn back to bone. So rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die all alone, then turn into bone. So rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die.
Oh, hi, audience. What's up? It's Greg Sestero here to introduce you to the True Blue RiffCast, where they talk about amazing movies, bad movies, and everything in between. So you're listening to the True Blue RiffCast. Enjoy it.
Thanks, Greg. This is the True Blue RiffCast, the #1 RiffTrax podcast in the world. I am Jeremy, and I am joined, as always, by...
What's up, everybody? It's me, Dave, and I just want everybody to know that today is October 21st, 2025, 10 years to the day after Marty McFly arrives in the distant future of 2015 in Back to the Future Part 2. We are 10 years after that.
10 years past
You're
the
welcome.
future.
Yes, we're 10 years past the future.
And we are a number of years past the future of 2004, which our movie tonight that we're going to talk about takes place kind of in Timecop.
Not really, though.
It's kind of. I mean, that's where they developed time travel in 2004. I don't know. But yeah, we finally get to talk about RiffTrax Live Timecop because it is now available on video on demand. So now everybody can watch it. So
Especially me.
we feel a little bit better talking about it here on the podcast today. Wow, podcast. Today we're also going to be doing something a little bit different. Instead of trivia, I got something that's probably a little more fun planned, and everybody can get involved in this. It's not just for Dave. I want to get Dave's answers first, and then we can see what chat's answers would be. But we'll get to that all in a little bit. First, I don't know. Is anything fun happening in your life, Dave?
It rained here a bunch.
Same.
It's been like October's not done yet, and we've already had like record rainfall, which is good because we had a record number of 100-degree weather days over the summer, which sucked. It was terrible. Oh, I also released a book last week called Last Exit to Tumbleweed. If you haven't bought it yet, you should. You should make me a bestseller. Hi to Bites.
Do you have a copy of that book that you could show everybody, Dave?
No, not right now.
I know you showed it on social medias.
Yes, I know, but I was not planning on bringing it up here, and I'm kind of attached to the computer with my headphones.
Yeah.
So
it'd be kind of hard for you to run and go get it.
Yep. Hey, Bites, you want to go get a copy of my book? It's downstairs on the bookshelf. Or do you just want to hang out and ignore me?
Oliver, don't get lost. Is that your first?
Wahapa?
Is it your first ever vacation that you're taking? Oliver's going to try and find.
Oh my gosh, this is exactly Manos: The Hands of Fate. He's going to El Paso.
I know. He needs to be careful. He doesn't get lost and become the next caretaker.
Oh man, I am Oliver. I take care of the place while the master is away.
Yeah, we had a lot of rain here today. We actually lost power and internet for a while.
Oh yeah, you were telling me that. Usually when I get a text from Jeremy in the middle of the day on Tuesday, it'd be like, "Oh, something's happened and we can't do the podcast." And he's like, "We've lost power," and I was like, "Yeah, well, there it goes." But it came back. I was amazed.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Very happy indeed. Let's take a look at the weekend box office. Black Phone 2, #1 movie of the weekend, which it only made $27 million.
Well, only.
Tron, Ares, made $11 million. This is #2. The new film, Good Fortune, opened at #3. One Battle After Another dropped down to 4. And Roofman down to #5.
Why does anybody cast Jared Leto in movies anymore? Like, why do they do it?
I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of articles. They're like, hey, this will probably be done. He'll probably be done with acting.
Like, I mean, he wasn't a great Steve Prefontaine in 1997. I mean, Billy Crudup ran rings around Jared Leto as Steve Prefontaine in Without Limits. Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
And here's a better one. Billy Crudup ran rings around Jared Leto as Steve Prefontaine, whereas Jared Leto just kind of crashed his car and died. If you don't know the joke, Steve Prefontaine tragically died in a car wreck after being a world-class Olympic athlete. There were 2 movies made about him.
Yeah.
I'm going to hell. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry.
So, there's nothing interesting to talk about with James Wan. I'm sure he's still trying to fight with Severin Films.
Yeah, what an idiot.
But, Dave, I am sending you a file right now.
On the Facebook?
On Messenger. And...
So on Facebook.
Before I hit send, I'm gonna give a little, I don't know, intro for this, I guess. If you guys have ever seen those memes where it's like a bunch of pictures of characters, and it's like, you choose 4 of these people, and the rest of them are coming to attack you. Who do you choose? Dave, this is the RiffTrax version.
Okay.
We have 16 characters. I'm going to do a screen share here. I'm sending it to Dave so he can see it a little bit better than he'd be able to just by looking at it in chat. Maybe. Okay, I'll just have to bring it up.
Okay, I got it. I'm looking at it on my phone.
Okay. So your job, Dave, as soon as I can get the screen share set up, everybody will be able to see it. There we go.
Oh, you bastard.
Okay, so we have 16 RiffTrax characters here. And you have to choose 4 of them to defend you from the other 12.
Oh, okay, so...
Okay, well, I'll go through them real quick. We've got Roller Gator, Baby Gator, which is what I asked you about earlier.
Yeah, he sent me a message saying, choose between Baby Ghost and Baby Gator. I'm like, well, obviously I'm going to choose Roller Gator.
We have the aliens from Feeders. We have Octoman. We have the little pilgrim ghost girl from Demons of Ludlow / the Pentagon. We have Rem Lazar. We have Suburban Sasquatch, the Master, Gumby, the birds from Birdemic. We have Lumpy from the Star Wars Holiday Special. The Genie from the weird live-action musical Aladdin. Ice Cream Bunny, the clown doll from Ghost House. We have Johnny from The Room. We have Dracula, but specifically the one from The Night Dracula Saved the World, played by Judd Hirsch. And then, of course, Duffy, the talking cat.
So 4 of these... Okay, so I think the key to this would be to, number 1, take the most dangerous people off the board, but also the most powerful?
Yeah.
Okay, so and I only get 4.
Yep.
Okay, how many of these people have actually killed people?
There's a few.
Okay, so I think number 1, I'm going to have to take Rem Lazar.
Rem Lazar, okay.
Because he has the power. He's probably the most powerful being in this whole thing. So if I get Rem Lazar, I'm already gonna survive. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I want the feeder aliens defending me because they're very easily defeated. You know what? The ghosts in Demons of Ludlow actually won. They're actually pretty effective killers. So I'm taking Pentagon Girl.
Okay.
Okay, so far it's Rem Lazar and Pentagon Girl is who I want. Oh my gosh. Suburban Sasquatch, the Master. You know, I think I want Gumby defending me. So that's my number 3. And just to take this asshole off the board. Okay, you know what? Actually, it's kind of a toss-up between the clown from Ghost House and the Birdemic birds. Because the Birdemic birds, you know, like they're not defeated. They just fuck off. And they're actually pretty effective killers. So I'm going to go, like, okay, despite everything between me and Jimmy Noodles, I'm going to say these are the guys I want defending me. I want Rem Lazar, I want Pentagon Girl, I want Gumby, and I want the Birdemic birds. Those are the 4 that I'm taking.
Okay.
Out of those.
That's not a bad selection. Not a bad selection at all. So you've got the Genie coming after you.
I'm fine with that.
Who I'm sure
Rem Lazar will protect me.
I mean, and then you have Gumby, who's like, how big is Gumby?
He's as big as big as he wants to be.
Like that big? He's not.
Yeah,
big.
but he can. Yeah, no, but he has the power of like, what do you call that? The first law of thermodynamics, conservation of matter. He can like defy that. So, and you can just like squish fucking everybody. Yeah.
That's not bad. What about you guys? In the chat,
And then
there.
then the birds will just clean up the rest of these clowns.
Who would you guys take? I think I would definitely pick Remlazar also.
Yeah, Remlazar is a number one pick. I mean, that's just a no-brainer.
I think I would go all like magical-ish. Supernatural, maybe, if you want to put it. I would take Remlazar. I would take the genie from Aladdin. I would take the clown doll from Ghost House.
I was almost going to do the clown doll, but then just the birds from Birdemic are just so much more effective.
And I would take probably also the demons of Ludlow.
Oliver says he'd take Remlazar, the ghosts, the Ghost House clown, and Dracula. But I don't know. That Dracula's kind of a bumbling idiot. He had to the witch. Like, didn't he lose to the witch to go disco dancing?
I think it was a draw. I think they just both kind of like, this is dumb. Let's dance.
Yeah,
he did save the world. Yeah, Oliver's right. He did save the world through the power of disco.
Yeah, let's go disco dancing. And this, when was that thing released? And like
the actual movie itself had to have been like the late 70s, right? Oh, yeah, 1979 ish.
Oh wow! For some reason, I thought it was like in the 90s.
Really?
Maybe that's what. Yeah.
No, that's way older than that, man. That's got to be.
It's called The Halloween That Almost Wasn't. It's a 1979 American television special that revolves around Dracula, Judd Hirsch, trying to save Halloween from the witch, Mariette Hartley, who threatens it. It won an Emmy Award for Outstanding Individual Achievement Children's Program and was nominated for 3 others. On its VHS release, it was retitled The Night Dracula Saved the World.
Interesting. I didn't know that little part of it. Michael Esquire says that there's no cleric, you need a healer.
Well,
what
is this?
Genie
What is
would
this?
probably
D&D?
be able to do that. Or maybe Gumby, because they have that machine that, like, when you get all, like, smushed up, they put you in there and you're poof back to normal.
Freezer Bunny because it's a demon, cat because cat, and birds and ghosts. Yeah, well, I mean, you can't argue with that, Citizen Yarn. I can't argue with any of that.
I mean, Duffy's got to be good for something, right?
No. No, he's not. Like that cat had no effect on anything except he just had a little butthole as a mouth. I'm not talking about you. Come here. Why are you looking at me like that? I was just talking to my cat, everybody.
Kind of figured as much.
But
yeah, I'm gonna post this up on socials after the episode wraps up, and yeah, you guys can have your own fun with it. Tommy Wiseau exists outside the rules of reality, so there's that.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Outside, I mean, if you mean by reality, like he lives outside reality, like in his mind, then yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, he definitely is not on planet
He lives
Earth.
in a fantasy land, I guess. Oh, I like Citizen Yarn's methodology. She says, incidentally, I picked these up the same way I picked the sports teams on a bracket once. Like, she just had, like, ooh, birds, basically.
Wait, Tommy Wiseau has a woman 25 years younger than him?
No.
I don't believe that. Doctor Strange only not a doctor.
In the movie, is
Lisa
25 years younger than him? He was only like in his 40s, though, right, at the time?
Yeah, but she had to have been in her 20s, right? Early 20s?
Yeah, 25 though.
I don't
Hold
know.
on, we can settle this in 5 seconds.
Tommy was 48 and she
Oh!
was 23.
Oh, that's bad news bears.
Oh boy.
Oh
His
man,
age is
that's
indeterminate.
real bad.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Michael Esquire, that his age is indeterminate. He's like one of the timeless ones.
Wow.
Oh, I was just going to look something up too, and I already forgot what it was.
Yeah,
Something having to do with that.
We should probably not do that on the podcast too much.
Oh yeah, no. I won't. Don't worry.
That's okay. Maybe we can get a. We should probably talk about Timecop eventually because I was about we can get in that big dumbass time machine that they have in on that sound stage.
The one that slams you into the wall.
Yeah, why do we need the death wall? Why not just make the track a little bit longer?
Yeah. Yeah, just like we talked about Lancelot Guardian of Time.
No, we're gonna talk about this, I promise.
I think we ended up talking about that a little bit while we were setting up to play the game once. I think we talked
I think
about
so.
it.
Yeah, we did. I don't remember a thing about it. It was like a year ago.
Yeah, Timecop.
Oh, we're talking about it. Okay, yeah, no, we are talking about
it. It was based off of a comic that appeared in an anthology comic by Dark Horse.
There was a Dark Horse comic.
Yeah, and it was like 3 parts. They made a movie. They made a TV series. They made a direct-to-video sequel.
Oh my god!
And I think there was a game for like Super Nintendo or something, probably. I mean, if it came out in 1994, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, oh my gosh. So I watched this movie for the first time today, ever. And boy, oh boy. I made a joke before we started the podcast, and I promised Jeremy I wouldn't say it because it has a politically correct term in it. But this movie is aggressively stupid.
Yes.
It might be one of the dumbest movies I've ever seen in my life.
There was also a novelization of the film.
A book with words?
Yeah.
About Timecop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
That is crazy. But it's I don't want to say it's typical, it's typical and it's atypical in almost every way you can imagine. One of the first things that stuck out to me was, and one of the first things I mentioned to Jeremy, because a lot of times when we're watching these movies, Jeremy and I will message each other. And one of the first things I like, one of the tropes that they employ is the pregnant wife gets killed. And this pregnant wife, Jean-Claude Van Damme's pregnant wife, gets killed in an exploding house that makes, the explosions in Child Play look like nuanced. It makes Canon Films blush. Right? And
very big boom.
Yeah. And I was just like, wait a minute. It just seemed so familiar. And it's like, didn't this happen in Fatal Combat? Wasn't John Stonehorn's I know what made me think of it, because the people who went and attacked Jean-Claude Van Damme's house, they also pinned his wife up against the window in a way it made it seem like they were graping her.
Yeah. I was a little worried it was going to go there.
And I was just like, wait, I've seen this. And it just made me think of the attack on John Stonehorn's wife in Fatal Combat. And I was just like, did this happen a lot? And I just said, it'd be like, I texted Jeremy and I said, didn't this happen in Fatal Combat? Isn't this how John Stonehorn's wife got beat up? She didn't die in that movie. She came back to teach John Stonehorn the meaning of value. But and then Jeremy texted back. It's like, this happens in like most action movies in the 90s where the pregnant wife just gets ceremoniously attacked or just like offed to what's that called? The not the Bechdel test. It's some other dumb thing.
Now it's called fridging.
Fridging, yes, that. Some other lady complained that a trope exists.
That was Gail Simone.
Yeah.
She was the one who started that.
She's a RiffTrax fan, and I don't like it, but we won't talk about that. She's terrible. But anyway, all right, you haven't seen the Fatal Combat riff. That's like, man, you got to see that, man. Put that on your vacation to-do list. Because watch Fatal Combat first and then watch Street Law in that order. And then let us know if you know the meaning of value. But yeah, so, and it just got like more stupid like after that. I mean, I guess the well, okay, number one, the science of everything that they do in regards to time travel, it doesn't make any sense. I know last week we were talking about how what was the name, the Guns of El Chupacabra, how that movie made no sense. And I suppose I should give this movie a little bit more credit because it makes more sense than Guns of El Chupacabra.
I think
it's actually watchable.
Surprisingly, most RiffTrax movies make more sense than the Guns of El Chupacabra.
Yeah, surprisingly. But the science of the time travel, specifically, like there's a ripple effect that like sometimes it changes the past and sometimes it doesn't.
Well, and just the whole idea, like usually they try to give some sort of an explanation as to how the time travel works in time travel movies. Like, you know, they'll be like, oh, well, this scientist discovered that if you do this and then hurl these people at a brick wall, that, you know, they'll travel through time and not just get splattered on the wall. Unlike whatever the twins were that it happened to in Timecop.
Yeah. Well, I was actually listening to the commentary track for Back to the Future. And they said that, like, as long as they said they could make up any rules they needed, and as long as Doc Brown explained it, then the audience would accept it. Like, so, like, Doc Brown was like that authority.
Yeah.
To like convey that sort of cinematic language is not the right term for it, but just sort of like he was the authority figure for the rules of the time travel concept. So if it came out of his mouth, the audience would buy it.
Yeah.
There's not really a character like that has the authority of Dr. Emmett Brown.
There's a thing in movies, and I don't know if it has like an actual name for it or not. And I first heard about it, and or at least heard it explained in a way, in I think it was the Philip Morris "I Love You, Philip Morris" movie, where the guy was like an executive for one of the big tobacco companies.
Yeah,
and they were making a movie, some sci-fi movie that takes place on a space station, and they wanted the guys to be smoking after sex. And they're like, but you can't do that on a space station. And they're like, all you have to do is put one line in there that says, oh, thank God for this, so we can smoke device on this thing. They didn't even have that in this movie.
The movie in question you're talking about, that movie is called Thank You for Smoking.
Thank You for Smoking. Yes.
And it stars Two-Face, and the actor in which that line was shared with was Rob Lowe.
But yeah, that's it. They didn't even have something like that in this movie.
Yes, be like wouldn't they blow up in an all oxygen environment? And Rob Lowe's like, probably. But we just it's like one line of dialogue. Thank God we invented the whatever device.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I would have even taken that.
Yeah.
In this, and we didn't get that. Instead,
we didn't get anything like that. And poor Ron Silver. My God. That he was way too good to be in this movie, Ron Silver.
Yeah.
I felt bad for him because he's actually he's actually a really good actor, and he talks like this. His cadence is very serious. If you ever saw him on The West Wing, his character's name was Bruno Gianelli, and he brought lots of gravitas, and he had great scenes with Alan Alda and Martin Sheen, and he just brought so much more to this movie than this movie actually deserved. So
yeah, it said he has to play a cheesy bad guy up against Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Because Jean-Claude Van Damme. So here we go. We have like this
in his first movie to cross $100 million worldwide, and his highest grossing solo movie of all time.
So, like, you look at someone like Ron Silver. Like, how do you think Ron Silver felt about having to act against Jean-Claude Van Damme in this movie? Like an actual, like, maybe not one of the best actors to ever live, but he is a high quality actor, Ron Silver. Like, he's not nobody.
Yeah.
It's just be like, hey, Ron, we're going to Ron. Oh, he was in Silent Rage. That's right. He got killed in that movie. Well, I guess he's got to work. But man, it was just.
It is kind of funny when you look up Ron Silver on IMDb. The first thing that he's known for is Timecop.
Is it really?
That's what
that
what comes
can't
up.
Be true.
Timecop, Reversal of Fortune, where he played Alan Dershowitz in 1990. Find Me Guilty, and The Arrival, which Charlie Sheen, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Charlie Sheen was in that movie.
Hold on, I gotta go through all his television credits to go down to the external links on Wikipedia to take me to IMDb. Let's see here. Please don't be true. It is. Oh my God. Poor Ron Silver.
I told you.
But okay, so a lot of what I don't get in Timecop is just kind of like the mechanics of how there can. Okay, well, I get how there can be time travel duplicates, but the idea that if you push if you interact or if you touch your time travel doppelganger, that you turn into a plastic CGI melty man and you die. Because that doesn't make any sense.
You just kind of turn into a blob and then you
then you just die. How does that work? Like, why would you even go around yourself if that was
Kathy Griffin?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's rude to amorphous bloody plastic bubbles, I think.
Yeah. But also can we talk about this time machine and how it's the dumbest time machine ever conceived?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So just kind of explain it to me a little bit because I was getting increasingly frustrated with the movie, and I might have missed some of the explanation as to how the hell it works.
There isn't. Like I was saying earlier, there's no explanation as to how it works. It just
so they're just on a soundstage in oversized roller coaster car.
Yep.
That they just send flying. How do they get back? They
have the recall thing that takes them back and apparently puts them back into the little slingshot mobile that they take off.
Okay.
It makes zero sense.
Because it seems like it should, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
And
nothing.
So anyway, if we want to attempt to go through, I have the or I did have it. I have the synopsis right here. In 1863 in Gainesville, Georgia, a time traveler armed with futuristic weapons slaughters 5 Confederate soldiers and steals their shipment of gold bullion because I guess they were going to go deliver the Confederate gold to Rhett Butler. But the time travelers apparently read Gone with the Wind and knew that all the Confederate gold was going to a fictional character. So they cut him off at the pass. What they did with that gold bullion, I don't know. Why did they need it? Why did they need that Confederate gold? Do you know? I don't.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he wants... I totally blanked for a second there. What he wants to do is he's trying to build up so he has enough money to run for president. That's why he's going.
How's he going to do that with Confederate gold?
They were going to bring it back to the present, I guess. Put it into a savings account for him. I don't know, but they were getting the gold for him. That's why he had the guy buying up stocks in the past. Also,
gold is money. Okay, so by 1994, time travel has been invented by Dr. Hans Kleindast, prompting the U.S. Department of Justice to establish the Time Enforcement Commission, which is the dumbest initialism, the TEC. It's like so not even cool, right? Like the TEC, Time Enforcement Commission, to prevent alterations to history. Travel to the future is impossible, which doesn't make any sense. But changes to the past can create ripples that reshape the present. Senator Aaron McComb volunteers to oversee the TEC, while police officer Eugene Mutzak becomes its first commissioner. Detective Max Walker is offered a position, but before he can accept, he and his wife Melissa are attacked at home by unknown assailants. Walker survives, but Melissa is killed in an explosion. We talked about that. By 2004, Walker is a veteran TEC agent. He travels to 1929 to apprehend a former partner, Lyle Atwood, who has been exploiting knowledge of the Wall Street crash for financial gain. Okay, so this scene where they went back in time to the 20s, it seemed very unnecessary. It's like, I don't know. It just, so what's his name? Lyle, like he gets into like, he sends all his little time goons after Jean-Claude Van Damme and he kicks them all to death. And then Lyle he pulls out his laser gun and tries to kill Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Jean-Claude Van Damme somehow like disarms him or something. I don't remember, but he immediately trusts Lyle now.
Yeah,
like, and they even say it like the guys even say like he just tried very hard to kill you. So Atwood is executed and Walker grows suspicious of McComb. After surviving another ambush, Walker is partnered with rookie agent Sarah Fielding. He ran out of laser bullets. Is that what happened?
Yep.
Okay. They travel to 1994 to investigate the disturbance and witness the younger McComb about to be bought out of a computer chip company by his partner, Jack Parker. The 2004 McComb arrives, warns his younger self of the chip's future value, and kills Parker. He also cautions his younger counterpart against making physical contact, since this is where everything just falls apart. Since two versions of the same matter cannot coexist without mutual destruction. I don't get it. Like, it's not the same matter. It just isn't.
No.
Fielding betrays Walker, revealing that she works for McComb, but is gravely wounded in the ensuing gunfight as McComb escapes. When Walker returns to 2004, he finds history is altered. McComb is now a wealthy presidential frontrunner who has shut down the TEC. With Mutazak's help, Walker deduces that McComb is using Kleindat's original prototype and returns to 1994, though Mutazak is killed by McComb's men in the process. McComb concludes that Walker must be erased from history before he joined the TEC. In 1994, oh my God, Walker tracks down Fielding in a hospital, hoping to have her testify against McComb because that'll work. But she is murdered by McComb's assassin while Walker is destroying evidence of her hospital stay. He inadvertently discovered Melissa's records, revealing that she was pregnant when she died, and realizes he has returned to the day of her murder.
Yeah, he just happens to find
that's
her
very
blood
strange.
in the cabinet when he's looking for this other girl's blood.
Yeah, this screenplay is extraordinary. It's just aggressively stupid. He finds her and convinces her to stop his younger self from leaving home that night. At the Walker house, McComb's henchmen attack, forcing both versions of Walker and Melissa to fight them off. The 2004 McComb arrives, takes Melissa hostage, and threatens to kill her with explosives. Confident his younger self will rise to power without Walker's interference, he is caught off guard when Walker lures the 94 McComb to the house. Forcing the two McCombs together, Walker causes them to merge to a grotesque mass that disintegrates, erasing McComb from existence. You could tell, just reading this now like that sort of makes me think that they were going for like a more violent way of being erased from existence, like they did in Back to the Future.
Yeah.
He rescues Melissa and leaves her beside his unconscious younger self before the house explodes. Back in 2004, Walker finds history restored. Mutziak and Fielding are alive. McComb vanished without a trace in 1994. And at home, Walker is reunited with Melissa and their young son. Okay, so.
The end.
Like, he comes back to, like, in that end scene and sees this kid that, like, he hasn't known. Be like, oh, I love you, son. So, like,
does
where's
he instantly get his memories of that?
I don't know. Where good question, but where's the version of Jean-Claude Van Damme that's been raising this kid the whole time?
It's him, because he...
No, but at some point, did he make like all the same decisions that would cause him to go back in time? You see what I'm saying here? Because there's a version.
He did, because that's how it ended. This is almost... No,
that doesn't work.
You gotta remember, think of Lost, and think of the time travel in Lost. It happened because it happened. It always happened.
No, that's not acceptable. I hate this. This is why time travel stories are bullshit. Especially when you try to do that, because this movie very clearly took itself super, super seriously.
Yeah.
Like this thing knew the meaning of value. That's how seriously it took itself.
as much as I didn't like this, I really kind of want to now go and find the other stuff.
The other Timecop stuff?
The other Timecop stuff, because there's 3 novels.
Oh my God.
Let's
see if they're on Audible.
There's The Viper's Spawn, The Scavenger, and Blood Ties.
What?
I don't necessarily care too much about the novels, but then there was a TV series that was supposed to be 13 episodes, and ended up being 9 episodes. But the last episode had Bruce Campbell in it, so I kind of want to watch that.
I think you were telling me something about this.
But it's different people playing the characters, obviously. And then I kind of want to watch Timecop 2, The Berlin Decision.
Doesn't that have some kind of kung fu man in it?
Jason Scott Lee.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it has more interesting of a story to it than the first Timecop.
This looks like a self-published novel on Audible with it's a very clear AI generated cover here. Timecops by Renee Green. And it's narrated, Timecops, plural, narrated by the author. I'm wearing headphones, you can't hear, but I'm just gonna listen to the preview a little bit, and you'll see my reaction.
While he's listening to that, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page for the guy who...
Oh my God.
is in Timecop 2. And interestingly enough, he was in a movie that also came out in 1994, like Timecop, the weird live-action version of The Jungle Book.
Oh my God. Okay, Jeremy, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to.
Do I need to bring it up?
You do.
You said it's on Audible.
Do. It's on Audible. It's on Timecops. It's called Timecops, written and narrated by Renee Green. How long is this? 6 hours. I have 1 credit. I don't know if I want to waste it on this. I don't think I do. I think Timecops. Timecops, plural. Yes.
Oh. All right. Let's check out the preview.
It's very, 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 very clearly
This
an AI
is
cover,
Audible.
which, whatever.
Timecops, written by Renee Green, narrated by Renee Green, copyright 2020. Chapter 1,
Can you hear?
The One, No,
Did you find it?
Lost by
Yeah, I'm
Knockout Fight.
Okay.
Rin sat for his final day of training with a half-dozen other new recruits. They'd been training for months. He'd learned to shoot a laser gun very accurately and how to fight with many different types of weapons. It was a great honor to be selected as a Timecop. Unfortunately, Rin didn't feel honored.
I don't know if it's a Timecop's
Sure, he'd done well in grade school. He passed calculus when he was 14, but almost everyone did. After all, it was $25.99 on his world. Anyone who didn't graduate college by age 21 was looked down on.
Yeah.
Rin had done well in school, but he'd known since he was young that he'd be a Timecop.
If I was still doing
After all,
audiobooks reactions,
his father
I would
was the
do
head of the
this. I would do
department.
the whole book.
So where he learned how to take apart and rebuild the communicator, as all children did, he spent more time working out and learning to fight than most. Consequently, he was pretty buff and very nice looking with his brown hair and deep blue eyes. All the time.
He was very nice looking, brown with his brown hair, and he was very buff. Very buff.
Time spent working out did make him top of his class in Timecop training, which was impressive, since he was only 20, and most men would not even be considered for the force until age 25. Nervous? The girl beside him asked. Her name was Becca. She wasn't a great fighter, but she was very good at getting information. Aren't we all? Rin asked back. If we don't do well today, we're out. My dad would be so disappointed in me. You do have great expectations of you, Becca agreed. She smiled and added, I'm sure you'll do well. I've watched you train. I hope so, Rin mumbled as he looked across the room. It was set up as an arena, with seats above the sunken floor that had the sparring field on it. He could see the time cops across the room that they would go up against. They were experienced time cops and very strong. They would fight hard too, as none of them wanted to be humiliated by losing to a new recruit. Rin's father, Chief Davidson, stood up before them and announced, I am very proud of all of our new recruits. He looked over and smiled at Rin before continuing. Everyone has passed their written test and trained hard. Now the final test of fighting against an experienced time cop is about to happen. He turned directly to the 6 recruits and explained, If you pass this test, you will be a time cop. If you do not, you will have to go through more training and try again. We do not expect you to beat the experienced time cop, but we do expect a good showing. If you do not get at least a dozen points, you will not pass. Rin took a deep breath. A dozen points would be hard, and he had to succeed. He again looked across the room. Gregory Chandler was there. He was Rin's dad's boss. Rin's father was over the time cops, but that was just one division of the Department of Intergalactic Security that Premier Chandler was over. He had final say if someone became a time cop or not, no matter what the score came up. All the recruits nervously awaited the first fight to be called.
This guy is apparently the ultimate authority. It's her dad's
What? No,
boss.
you passed. No, wait a minute. You can't do that. You can't beat the experienced time cop and then be like, I don't think you should be a time cop, even though you did all these ridiculous tests and fought the experienced time cop.
I don't like you.
I don't like you. You can't be a time cop. Well, what the fuck?
All right, we got 1 minute left.
Okay.
Let's see how bad this ends.
Rin's dad looked down at the device and called out, Our first fight will be between Becca and Vince.
Oh, I
Becca
wonder who's going to
gripped
win
the
that.
arms of her chair. You can do this, Becca, Rin assured her. You're slick. Just don't let him get his hands on you. That was a good warning.
Wait a minute.
Only the day before, in a free-for-all sparring match, one of the recruits had tackled her and pounded on her. Rin came to her aid and pulled him off. She nervously stood up and took her place in the arena. She was given a low-powered laser pistol and a helmet and vest that would register the hits. Her opponent was too. They also had their uniforms, which were lightweight and flexible, but were very good armor. Then she was told to find a starting place. There were many barricades in the area, so it was hard to see the people fighting. Fortunately, there were cameras all over and screens to watch on. Becca hid behind a barrier, but she was easily seen on a screen. Vince also started behind a barrier. Rin was happy that Becca had been given laser pistols for her fight. There were different choices of weapons, and they didn't get to choose them for the exam.
That's it. That's what we get for the... Yeah, laser tag to graduate is
Wow.
interesting choice.
Wow. So there's that version of Time Cops. Time Cops plural. I feel kind of bad making fun of this lady. Cuz I know what it's like.
I kind of want to keep going.
Okay.
Honestly.
If you want it, okay. If we're going to go down this road, if we're going to burn some more minutes on this hilarious audiobook kind of thing, look up a audiobook called Literary Agent Beware. I have been trying to get 372 to read this for 5 years.
Is it on Audible too?
Yes. It is glorious. I love it so much.
Beware?
Literary Agent Beware. Yes, she did try. So I'm not going to because I'm that guy too. I don't want to say that I'm better than these people. I will make everybody else make that. She's quite prolific. Well, let's take a look at this.
Literary agent, beware.
Oh my goodness. Holy crap.
She wrote a lot of books, has she?
She's written a lot of books.
Hey, she's done more books than I have, so.
She's done more books than me. Wow, you know what?
This
Good
is
for
Audible.
her. And she has 7 kids?
Dang.
You know what?
How does she have time to do that?
You know what? Good on you, Renee Green. Good on you. Mad respect from one author to another.
All right, let's check this one out.
This is so... Ah.
This is Audible.
Literary Agent Beware. Written by Johnny Ray. Narrated by Robert Armin. Chapter 1. He envisioned his own tombstone. Mitchell Lloyd, literary agent extraordinaire, killed in the line of duty.
What line of duty?
He knew he could die any minute. A blurred object moving mere inches in front of his eyes materialized as a flash of light reflected from the cold steel. Focusing on the razored edge of the curved knife, ascending into a sharp tip designed to kill, he stopped breathing. His body stiffened and froze solid where he sat with his back against a hard, cold wall. He felt scared that any movement might further agitate his attacker. The pain radiating from the back of his battered head dulled his vision and his thoughts, as a wire tying his hands together cut into his skin, increasing the unbearable terror ravaging his body. He inhaled the smell of blood and sweat as he gazed into the darkness, hoping to gain his bearings. Again, a fist smashed into his forehead, slamming the back of his head into the wall behind him as the world faded. He fought his way back to reality, only to stare into the slicing blade carving the side of his face. Damn! His voice erupted and echoed off the nearby walls and in his head. The pain shattered the remaining will to remain still. He struck out with his head, his arms, and his legs. In return, the hand slammed his head back against the wall again. He forced his mind to stay conscious as the warm blood flowed from his face. What do you want from me? Satisfaction. Satisfaction for what? Ruining my life, that's what. Another slice sheared off an ear. Oh, shit! Stop! Please stop! I'll give you anything you want! Anything! That's impossible.
I'm sorry.
Dude, it gets so much better.
It was the way that he said that. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
The knife retreated as a face leaned forward, one he recognized only so slightly. You! Why, you crazy... A vicious kick to his crotch blasted his tortured soul to new levels. Oh, God, why me? Stop! Please stop! I know you think you have the balls to do what you want. Being a literary agent doesn't make you God, you stupid bastard. The next kick to his crotch made his stomach deliver its contents to his throat. The bitter taste forced a gagging convulsion. He knew then that he was going to die soon. I'm sorry. You should have thought about your actions earlier. Another punch to the face bounced his head off the concrete wall. Thoughts of his life rushed forward to fill in the fading minutes. Would his life end like this? His family, his agency, his friends, his clients. What would happen to them? His world collapsed as the remaining blood drained from his body.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 2.
Oh, 2. Oh. Chapter 2.
4 months earlier, Amy Jenkins' apartment in Atlanta, Georgia.
We have a minute.
Mom, I can't talk anymore. Please just leave me alone. Amy's voice trailed off, trembling in one small sob after another. Amy, are you sure you are taking your medication right? Yes, and I know how to regulate my damn medication. Amy let the phone slip below her ear as she attempted to avoid her mother's persistent interrogation. Okay, but please try to get some sleep, and I'll come by and check on you later. Just leave me alone. I need to do some thinking. Amy disconnected before her mother could reply. She knew her mother meant well, but it wasn't the time to tell her the news. Amy read the rejection letter again, as though for the first time. The blood in her veins pulsated, making her face flush with heat, but still dim compared to the burning desire inside her to strike back. There must be a mistake. How could she have been deceived into thinking this agent was any different? She knew she had already lost control, and the medication she had swallowed would be too little, too late. She knew the tightness in her chest and the nausea in her stomach resulted from the boiling venom in her brain. But fighting the evil was useless. The computer in front of her became her weapon of choice as she clicked on.
Okay, so the sample ends before it gets like really insane. Like Amy, it becomes like she gets rejected by a literary agent, and it's ambiguous to whether or not she slept with this literary agent.
Oh.
But she makes it her life's goal to get back at literary agents. So, like, the only reason I know that this novel exists is because one of the storylines in Monkey is about a literary agent, and I was like, has this topic been covered at all in fiction? You know, you think it would be, but this was the only book I could find, and it's amazing. I love it so much. I'm really considering getting the Timecops one.
Like I kind of want to see where that goes. Honestly, like yeah, it's not great writing necessarily, but I think it would be entertaining.
Yeah. So yeah, I regularly find audiobooks like this that are just very enjoyable to listen to. It brings me so much joy. So that episode took a kind of a strange turn there.
kind of a weird literary turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, Timecop, if you haven't watched it yet, definitely it's a definitely worthy live show. It was a great time to be there. It was a great time to watch it again in theaters, and it was a great time to watch it again today.
Yeah, it's their 36th live show, which is just like,
jeez.
I remember when there were 4.
Yeah, we definitely got spoiled.
Citizen Yarn says, Dave, I'm slightly concerned about you now. Citizen Yarn, how many years have we known each other, and you're only worried about me now?
I was going to say now, yes.
All my pregnant Winnie the Pooh art that I send you, that's not a red flag, but this is.
We didn't even talk about the short.
Oh, yeah.
The Policeman Is Your Friend with a song
with
that goes
how
on.
long did that go on for? I was just like, oh my gosh,
was like the same length as the county fair one, where they're like the merry-go-round goes round and around, and the horses on the merry-go-round go up and down. Yeah, that one. It was very similar in length to that. But yeah, before Dave keeps talking about pregnant Pooh Bear. And
I'm just kidding. I made that up.
I think it's time to end this episode. But
Scooby-Doo erotic fanfic is real. That's real. I didn't make that up.
We're stopping here. If you like the podcast and you want to support us, best way to do so, twitch.tv/TBRiffCast. Follow us there. You'll get a notification, if you choose to anyway, whenever we go live with an episode, which it's not every Tuesday, but it is always on a Tuesday at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 Mountain for people who live out Dave's way. Yeah, you can follow the podcast on different social medias at TB RiffCast, and I'm everywhere at PB and Awesome.
And give me one sec. Hey, give me one sec here. I'm Dave. You can find me on X at D Chadwick Author. And buy all my stuff on Amazon, on Audible. Search for Dave Chadwick. And I just bought the Timecop's audiobook.
Nice.
So I'm going to listen to that and report back next week.
And
I'm going to give Renee Green a little love, and I'm going to give her her first review ever on Audible.
Wow. Okay. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, guys. We'll see everybody next time right here on the True Blue RiffCast.
Rock till you die.